Welcome back, survivalists. So one thing that's really interested me is how much the space of emergency preparedness has really evolved in the last decade or so. 10 years ago, I would have told you that I think that every homeowner needs to have a gas generator to be prepared for emergency situations. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Because of innovations in battery technology, products like this is the EcoFlow Delta, I think are a better alternative for the vast majority of people compared to a gas generator. So today we're going to break down all the different features of the EcoFlow Delta and go over why I'm so excited about this and why, in my opinion, I think that this is a better option for the majority of people compared to a gas generator. But full disclosure, EcoFlow did send me this product for free for me to review, but they are not paying me for my review or censoring me in any way, and my opinion is 100% my own. So one thing I like about the EcoFlow Delta is that it does both AC and DC power. A lot of other portable power stations, you actually need a separate inverter to convert that AC into DC. And they actually have 6 different AC outlets on one side, as well as a cigarette lighter or car charger style charging port right here. And it's pretty nice that they have 6 different outlets here. So you can charge your computer and the lights and a portable heater, and even charge your electric bike if you have one of those as well, all at the exact same time. If you search on YouTube, you can even find videos of people charging their Tesla cars out of these ports and actually getting several extra miles of range on their Teslas. Now on the back side, they have your DC ports as well. So here they've got 4 USB ports, 2 of them are fast charging and 2 USB-C ports, which is kind of the standard for cell phones and a lot of computers these days. And so these are great for a lot of the smaller items. You want to charge your phone if you have another portable battery charger you want to charge off of this. If you have an emergency radio, let's say, that you want to charge off of this, you can charge all of those things at the exact same time that you're using the other ports on the other side. And this is also where you get the LCD display, which is actually one of my favorite features of the EcoFlow Delta. So not only does it show you the percentage of charge that your battery has, but also shows you the wattage input and the wattage output of the battery at any given time, and gives you an estimate of how much life you have left on that battery based on that input and output. And this is huge. If you think about a gas generator, you have to kind of eyeball it. You say, well, I've got a quarter of a tank, I got a half a tank, maybe I can get another hour, another 2 hours out of that. With this, you can see exactly how much life you have left on the battery based on what your use is of the battery at that time. And you can charge the battery at the same time that you're using it. That's why it shows you the input and the output at any given time. So let's take a look at some of the inputs. There's actually multiple ways that you can charge this. You can charge this simply with a wall outlet as well, right? That is the quickest way to charge this. You can charge this entire thing in an hour and a half by just plugging it into your wall outlet. But it also has a DC charger here as well. So this means that you can charge it from a cigarette lighter. So if you're going camping, you're bringing this with you, or you're in emergency situations, you just bring this out to your car. You can charge this from your car, and you can charge this from solar panels as well, and they include the cable for that. And you can use any type of solar panels that use this adapter, but they also sell their own solar panels that you can buy for this. And they give you a nice long cable, which is really nice so that you can run your solar panels outside up onto your roof and then run this cable in to charge this while you're using it at the same time. And so I am super excited about all those features. There's the fact that it has AC and DC output. You don't need a separate inverter in order to convert that. And the fact that you can charge this using AC or DC as well. I love this LCD screen. I love that it gives you an estimate of how much time you have left based on your current charge. All of those are phenomenal features that you really just don't get with a gas generator or a lot of other similar products to this one. Now there's actually a couple of different ways that you can use this and kind of integrate this into your life. Because it has that power pass-through ability that you can charge it and use the power at the same time, you can use this as an up system, a uninterruptible power supply. You see this quite often with people who work on computers. They plug your computer into an up system. You can also use this maybe with your refrigerator. If you have a lot of meat in there, you don't want it to go bad, plug your refrigerator in here and then always have that power charging this and passing through to the refrigerator. But you can also connect these in series as well, which really gives you a lot more capability. So you could have 2 or 3 of these, simply connect the output of one to the input of the other one. And let's say you had a solar panel that solar panel can charge the entire bank all at the same time. But I think for most people, what they would do is give this thing a full charge and then go store it in a closet somewhere. You know, if you know that there's a bad storm coming, you can pull it out, make sure it still has a full charge on it, maybe check it every now and then. But really, I think the biggest use case is going to be have this as an emergency backup system, something that you go to when you do fully lose power. And of course, because of how portable and how small it does weigh 30 pounds, it does have some weight to it, but you could easily bring this camping with you or glamping and have enough power for everybody there to run their laptops and charge their phones off of. So now that we've gone over the specs, let's take a deeper dive into how this compares to a gas generator. Kind of what are the pros and cons of this compared to a gas generator, and why I honestly think that this is going to become the new industry standard for emergency preparedness. So one of the benefits is simply the size, right? Something like this is far easier for you to store than a gas generator, as well as all the gasoline that you need to store to go along with that. This you could literally stick under your stairs or in a closet somewhere. Gas generators are usually much larger, much heavier on wheels. You typically have to store them outdoors, or in a garage or in a shed, and really it's the gasoline that gets tricky, right? You may want to have 2 or 3 gas cans of gasoline, which of course you don't want to store in your home or really near your home. You want to keep that out in a shed. But gasoline does go bad, right? You can't store gasoline really indefinitely. You need to add some preservatives to it or really kind of cycle through that gasoline to keep it fresh. And the gas storage particularly is something you really need to think about when comparing a gas generator to a power station like this. This is also going to require a lot less maintenance than a gas generator. Gas generator, you're going to have spark plugs, you're going to have oil, you're going to have the gasoline, and all these different components to it as well that you need to maintain. It's a whole nother engine that you need to maintain. Something like this, they've really simplified it. They've made it so much easier for you. And I think that that's going to have a much broader appeal than having a gas generator. The noise of a gas generator is also something to consider. If you live in a neighborhood and the entire neighborhood will lose power for several days, you know right away who has a gas generator and who does not. You can hear those things probably half a mile away. So it is kind of obnoxious having to listen to a gas generator, but there's also some security reasons as well that you may not want to alert your entire neighborhood that you are prepared and that you have a gas generator. Another big benefit that I see is that you can store this thing completely indoors. With a gas generator, obviously that has to be outdoors. You have to leave a window or a door open and run multiple cables into your home. If you're in the middle of winter and you're in a blizzard and that's why you lost power, now you have all this cold air coming into your home that you need to kind of take care of as well. And again, security is something you may want to consider with this. If you have a heater running in your house connected to a gas generator outdoors and you're running that all night long, it's very easy for somebody to come along, unplug that, and wheel your gas generator away and just steal the thing from you. And again, because of that noise, everybody in your neighborhood's going to know who has a gas generator and who does not. Another benefit is that this has multiple ways that you can charge it. If you know there's a hurricane or a blizzard coming your way, you can charge this ahead of time. But you can also just go out to your car, run your car for a bit, and charge it that way. So you're essentially using your car as a gas generator to charge this. Not the most efficient thing to do, but you can do that. I think the biggest advantage is that you can charge this with solar panels. And I think that is huge. That's essentially an unlimited amount of power that you can have with that. With a gas generator, you are limited by the amount of gasoline that you stored ahead of time. And let's say that 2-day power outage turns into a week-long power outage or a month-long power outage. With gas generators, you're going to run out of gasoline at some point, and you're going to see all the local gas stations jacking up their prices of $7, $8, $9, $10 a gallon for gasoline. With this, you don't have to worry about any of that. If you have a solar system, you essentially have an indefinite supply of power for you and your family. This thing is so much easier to maintain and use, and for security purposes, it's just a lot safer being able to use this indoors rather than relying on cables running out of your windows or your doors to the generator outside. And so when you look at all those benefits, I honestly think that something that has a much broader broader appeal than gas generators, and I honestly think that this is going to become the new standard in the industry. So who exactly is the EcoFlow Delta model designed for? So EcoFlow does make larger models than this, and you actually can have a series of them and hook them up into your home's electrical system and power your entire house just from a series of these battery systems. They also do sell solar panels, so you could charge your entire battery systems from solar panels and live entirely off the grid with EcoFlow's products. But that's not what this particular model is. This is their EcoFlow Delta Mini. I think that this model here has the broadest appeal out of all the products that they sell. I think that this is a great product literally for any homeowner, right? To be prepared for those times when you lose power. It's incredibly simple to use. It's incredibly versatile with AC and DC power, the different ways that you can charge it. And I think that this is a far better option for the mass majority of homeowners out there than a typical gas generator. So overall, I am honestly very impressed with this product. There are other companies out there that make portable power stations like this, but they are just not as user-friendly, not as versatile as this. They may not have as many AC and DC outputs. They may not have the LCD screen that they have. It's just not as easy of a product to use as this. I think that they've really dumbed this down for the average user, which I really appreciate. And I'm pretty excited to watch this particular model, the EcoFlow Delta, become the new standard in the industry. So if you guys want to learn more about EcoFlow, we'll have a link down to this product, as well as a few of their other products down in the description below this video. I really am honestly impressed with this product. I plan on buying their solar panels to go along with this as well. So if I do get those, I'll probably upload a video about those as well. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more prepping and survival videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.